They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Here he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in bouncing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Hey, way to make a play! That's what we do! Go, boys! We got this!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff running left is ETN. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up the The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Hard defense! Middle, watch the middle! Play some defense out there, fellas.
Put the pressure on him, defense.
Put pressure on him, defense. Step back, boys. Step back, boys. No score zone right here. No score.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Show him what we're made of, D.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Keep it up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going on. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. Right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Gino. The man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. First and 10. Gino down a throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Jordan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have broken the tie. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30. The 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Go, baby.
after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back plays have him on the move on first down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's going to hold first down as the time is made at the Jaguars 16. From the red zone now, Smith. A quick throw knocked away. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Play action. It's Smith. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. As time expires in the first half. And the Texans get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded just outside the goal line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll go again with ETN. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No score zone.
ETN up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of folks back down. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I'm going to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There was a sack, a loss of 30 and 10. That takes us to a 4th down. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in the... We're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. give to Etienne running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not getting another turnover on his ledger.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Therese Hall. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
79 Broncos.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So backfield changeover. They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. He's got them out into a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know. Just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would have...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up.
Then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still up. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Mike Edwards picks it up. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment, Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's got it in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take possession. There's now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got to look at the stats and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith going down the middle, and it's complete. The Texans are going to 1st and 8 timeouts. So on the sideline and take what to do next. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 2 touchdowns. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They snap it to Smith. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second and long. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino down to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this